Hi, it's Sarah. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a spring refresh here in my kitchen. I took down all my Easter decor and we are going to freshen up the space for the rest of spring. Whenever we move into a new season or holiday, I like to take everything off my counters, even if I'm going to use it again. I just like to start nice and fresh and give everything a nice cleaning. I did change up a few things here in my kitchen. I got a new kitchen cabinet that I just love so much and I'm so excited to decorate. And I also spray painted a few things that you'll see in a little bit, but I just wanted to give you a little look at the before and then we will get to decorating. I did lay everything out there on my kitchen island and a few things on my kitchen table that I'm planning on to decorate with today. A lot of the stuff I'm decorating with today is stuff I've had before. I did buy a few new things that I'm going to share with you, but like I said, a lot of the stuff is stuff that I've already had here in my home. I am so excited to decorate with you today and freshen up the space for the spring season. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and it gives you tons of ideas and inspiration to decorate your own space for spring. Here is a little look at everything that I'm planning on using to decorate with today. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I've had before, but I did buy a few new pieces that I'm going to share with you. I will make sure to link my Amazon storefront down below so you can go and check that out if you like. A lot of this stuff is from Amazon, and I will try linking everything else that I can as well, so you can go and check out those links if you like. I love the cottage farmhouse look, so that is what I'm going for in here. I'm going to be using a lot of neutrals, greenery, flowers, candles, and just making it nice and cozy and welcoming in here. These beautiful mango wood bowls I found on Amazon, and I just love the look of these. I did pick up 6 of them. I might go back and get a few more, but I found these on Amazon. And then I also have these stoneware ivory dinner plates, and I found these on Amazon as well. I just love the simple look of them, and I just think they're so pretty. These embossed ceramic bowls I found on Amazon. I just love them and how each one is a little different with a different design on them. They're so pretty. They're dishwasher and microwave safe. And I love the neutral farmhouse look that they give. I think they're going to go really well with everything else that I have here in my kitchen. These plates and bowls I actually had for a little while, but I had no place to display them at, so I'm excited that I get to pull them out now and use them in my new cabinet. I found this wood sign that says the secret ingredient is always love at Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99 and I thought it was really cute and it would go perfect here in my kitchen for spring or really any time of the year. At Hobby Lobby, I also picked up some of these really pretty Cosmo stems. I know these are very popular and I really wanted some for a while, so I grabbed some when I had the chance and they were 40% off. I also grabbed some of these big wooden utensils at Hobby Lobby as well. I was able to make the 2-hour trip into town to a Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago, and I was able to grab a few things when I was there. So the few things I'm sharing is what I picked up at Hobby Lobby when we went into town. We don't get to go there very often, so I always try to make a stop there before we leave. I always have a plan in my head when I go in because it can be very overwhelming with everything they have, so I try to stick to what I know I want to look at or what I need, and it just makes things a little easier for me because, oh my goodness, they have so much stuff there. This faux dogwood plant I found at Target. I just love how realistic looking it is. I did share it in my last video, but I'm going to bring it in here because I think I have the perfect spot for it here in my kitchen. I also found this small wood serving board at Target as well. We also live 2 hours away from a Target, so usually I go online and buy stuff from Target, so that is where both of the plant and the serving board came from. I've been looking for a wood bakery sign to use in my kitchen, and I found this one on Amazon, and I'm really happy with it. It is very well made, and it is a decent size. It is 6 by 18, and it was $24, so I think it was totally worth the price. When I was in town, I also stopped by Goodwill and found this big tan ceramic bowl, and I was really happy to find it. It was $7, and I've been looking for a big bowl like this to use in my kitchen, so when I came across this, I had to grab it, and I cannot wait to use it. I did pick up a few other things that I'm going to use later on in my summer decorating, so you'll have to come back so you can see what else I picked up. I'm newish to thrifting. I've thrifted a few things here and there, but with living in a small town again, we only have one small thrift store and they don't carry a lot of stuff. So I don't thrift a lot, but eventually I would like to get into it if I can. We're going to start over here with my new kitchen cabinet that I picked up on Amazon. I needed something a little smaller because this space is not very big, so this works out perfect. I love the 3 shelves and the glass doors down there at the bottom. It gives me more space that I need here in my kitchen, and I'm excited to decorate this up. Here is a little look at the before. I took down the 2 shelves that I have and this hanging rack. I do have a hanging rack on my kitchen island, so I wasn't too sad to take this down. I loved how this looks, but having a cabinet here is just more realistic for our needs, and I've always loved the idea of having a hutch in my kitchen, but we just don't have the space for it because our kitchen is not very big, so this works out great. It gives me the feeling of having a hutch in my kitchen, even though it is not a hutch. It was actually only $100, so it was a pretty good deal for this, and I love changing things around in my home. I actually do it pretty often. I think it is fun, I enjoy it, and I really love just freshening up my spaces and making things feel like new again. Alright you guys, we are going to start decorating up this cabinet, and I cannot wait for you guys to see how it turns out in the end.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside, open road, you sitting close, let's go somewhere far away, 'cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine. Yeah, I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far away, 'cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
I love how this cabinet turned out. It makes me so happy. It is so fun that I'm able to display some of the dishes that I have, and I love having that basket down there at the bottom, and I was able to add some extra dish towels that I had down there, so I think that is a great spot for them. I added in a few sweet spring touches here and there, and of course I added in my flameless candle up there at the top to bring in a little more warmth and coziness. I've had this up for a few days now, and every time I walk past it, it just makes me smile. I think it is so beautiful, and it is everything that I envisioned it to be. Now we are moving on over here to this counter, and I'm adding back in my chicken wire shelf from Amazon that I have. I want to keep everything nice and simple here with that bakery sign there in the middle as the main focus.
Blue sky come bearing up before us. We hang on the hem of your gown. Blue sky come, promise not to leave us. Tarry not to our town. There's a darkness in the valley, heavy branches crack and split. If we holler, will you hurry? Can you hear us through the wind? Blue sky calm, dancing in between us. stitches through our homes. Bring a lantern, bring it quickly. Joy's not to be a crumb. Blue sky, come, hearken to our chorus, tie us to.
Over here in this corner, I'm going to use this two-tier tray that I had. I decorated this up for Easter and had it on my table, but I took off some of the Easter stuff that I had on here, like the Easter signs and stuff like that, and I kept everything else. I love how I decorated this. I think it turned out really pretty, and I thought it would look really nice over here in this corner, so I'm just going to keep this over here, and I just added another one of my flameless candles down there at the bottom to finish it off. Next to the tray, I'm going to just place my favorite cookbook that I use all the time. It is the Farmhouse cookbook. It has so many delicious and easy recipes in it, and we just love them. So I'm just going to display this cookbook over here. Over here, I'm going to cover up this outlet with this round wood cutting board that I found at Bell's Outlet. And then I have this really pretty exposed clay stoneware platter that I found at Walmart. It is Better Homes and Gardens. And I'm just going to layer it in front of the cutting board. Then I found this framed flower art at Dollar General. It was $5, and I just thought it was really pretty for spring. So I'm just going to place it in front of everything else. Over here on this counter next to my stove, I'm going to add this tray, and then I have this really pretty scalloped edge pot that I found at Home Depot. Oh my goodness, is this the cutest or what? I just love it. This is like the same one that I used over on my cabinet, but this one is not round. I also picked that one up at Home Depot, but I'm just going to use this one for a holder for some of my wood utensils that I have. Then I'm just going to add back in this lamp that I have. I love using lamps in my kitchen. I think it just makes the whole space feel so warm and cozy. So I'm just going to add this back in. It actually used to be a different color, but after living with it for a little while, I wasn't loving the color of it. So instead of going out and buying a new lamp, I decided to spray paint it a matte black, and now I just love it. Down there at the bottom, I placed that little salt crock that I found at Target, and then I wanted to bring in a little greenery, so I'm adding in this green little plant that I have that is also from Target. I found these striped sage green dish towels on Amazon. I love using sage green in my kitchen for spring and summer, and I just thought these were really pretty. They came as a pack of 4 and they were $14. I'm going to place one of these on a towel ladder, and then I'm going to add it to the back of everything to cover up the outlet. Over here on this hanging rack on my kitchen island, I did keep everything the same, but I did take that conversions chart that was on my other hanging rack and placed it on this one. And then I'm just taking another one of those sage green dish towels that I have and just hanging over the rack.
Appalachian sunrise.
Now that my counter is nice and clean after having everything on top of it, we are going to decorate this up some. I don't like doing too much on here because we do use this counter a lot, so I do like to keep it more on the simple side, but in the end, I'm so happy with how it turned out, and it is exactly the look I was going for. I wanted to do something a little different than I usually do, so I started with a big bowl that I found at a thrift store, and then I took another one of those sage green dish towels and hung it on the side of the bowl, and then inside I'm just going to add some of these rolling pins that I have. Then I found this artificial plant at Bell's Outlet about a year ago, and I'm just going to place it in the bowl and let it hang out a little.
Hummingbird wing, golden, I'll follow me, golden, golden, golden things, gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Alright you guys, as you can see, I did spray paint my bar stools that matte black that I used on the lamp, and oh my goodness, I just love them. I did ask in my comment section if you guys think I should paint these or not. Some said yes, some said no, and some suggested another color, but I did end up painting them this black. Our kitchen and our family room lead right into each other. They are basically one room, and I do have a lot of dark colors over here, so I wanted to bring in a little darker colors in the kitchen as well, just to make everything flow better. And like I said, I love to change things up, and I thought, why not? If I hate it, I can just spray paint them white again. But I'm really happy with how they turned out. I love the black against the white. I think they stand out a little more, and I just love them here in my kitchen, so I'm really happy that I did it. But who knows, you might come back next month and I might change them another color, because that is what I do around here. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of the black bar stools instead of the white. I always love to hear from you and what your opinions are, so leave me a comment and let me know.
I follow only golden, 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 golden things, golden, I follow only golden.
Over here on my table, I'm going to start with this floral crochet table runner that I found on Amazon, and oh my goodness, I just love this. It is so soft and dainty looking. It is just perfect and exactly what I was looking for. Then I'm going to take this big black vase that I have. I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to place it there in the middle, and then I'm going to add some of those cosmos stems that I have inside of it. Then I'm going to finish this off with a black taper candle holder and place a white twisted candle inside of it. And don't worry, that candle will never be lit, so it's okay to be close to the flowers, so you don't need to worry about it. It's okay. Alright, you guys, that is it. We are done. If you stayed with me here until the end, thank you so much. It really does help my channel out. But here is a little look at the before and then the after. I think this has to be one of my favorite ways that I decorated up my kitchen. It just makes me so happy and I just love it so much. It definitely gives the cottage farmhouse look that I was going for. I love that new cabinet, my painted bar stools, and I just love how everything came together. I love those sweet little touches of spring that I added in, and I think it feels very warm and welcoming in here, just like I wanted. When we move into summer, I like to decorate with lemons, so you will see a lot of yellow coming up here soon, but until then, I'm going to enjoy this nice, neutral, simple look that I have for springtime.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet town, I see you there, your feathers on the ground.
Alright friends, thank you so much for joining me today as I decorated here in my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to come back, there will be more decorating videos coming your way. Make sure to say hi down below in the comments and let me know what you think of my kitchen and how I decorated it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Try once more. Don't let your
Hi, it's Sarah. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I am so glad you're here joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating here in my dining room for spring. I took down all my Easter decor. I've had it up for over a month now, so I feel like I've had plenty of time to enjoy it, but I took it all down and now I just want to freshen up the space for the rest of spring. I'm going to keep it pretty simple and add in a lot of neutral colors and a lot of greenery, florals, and of course some candles to bring in some coziness. I'm going for that cottage farmhouse look that I love, and in the end I'm really happy with how this space turned out. For those that have been here for a little while, you may have noticed that I got a new rug for in here and I absolutely love it. Eventually we would love to put hardwood floors in here, but for now we have to have a rug under the table because, you know, we have kids and that can just be a mess if we don't have a rug under here. So we have gone through a few different rugs trying to find one that works in here, but they always end up moving around or bunching up and we end up tripping over them. But I came across this natural jute rug on Amazon and I thought I would just try it out and see how it works, and I think I finally found the perfect rug for in here. We have had it for a little while and it has not moved at all. It is a little heavier than the other rugs that we have tried in here, so I think that helps it stay in place more. I also love the color of it and the way it looks under my white table. I think it is so pretty and it really gives me the look that I'm going for. It is not the softest rug, so I wouldn't put it in the family room or something like that that you use a lot, but under a table I think it works out great. I'll make sure to link it down below in the description if you want to check it out. Alright, so as usual, I laid out all my decor that I'm planning on using to decorate with today here on my table. I like to lay everything out so I can see everything and kind of get a plan in my head where I want to put everything at. I did shop my home first like I always do, and then I did add a few new pieces as well that I will share with you, but a lot of this stuff is stuff that I've had before. I will try my best to link everything down below in the description if I can, so you can go and check out those links if you would like, but I have some greenery here. A lot of this is from Hobby Lobby, Amazon, and Target. Those flowers are from Walmart there, and those topiary trees I have are from Amazon. That basket there in the back is a thrifted find that I found a few weeks ago, and then I have these white canisters that I found at Target. Those gold taper candle holders are from Amazon. That white pitcher is from Amazon, and then these two bowls that I have are also from Amazon. Those green plates are from a Dollar Tree, and then that cloche is from Amazon as well. These pretty white napkins are from Amazon, and then that ivory lace table runner is also from Amazon. That wood cutting board there in the back is from Bell's Outlet, and then I have this spring and meadow framed canvas print that I found on Amazon. I just think it is so pretty, and then I just have that neutral wood frame, and then I just have a few books that I covered with brown paper. That vase back there in the back is from Amazon. These brown candle holders are from Amazon, and then these flameless white flickering candles are also from Amazon. That brown house is from Amazon, and then I have this pretty vintage frame print that is from Amazon, and this wood doble candle is also from Amazon, and then I have this brown wood chip basket that was from Walmart, and then that rattan straw tote bag is from Amazon, and then this wood home sign that says home, my favorite place to be, is from Bell's Outlet that I picked up a few years ago. As you can see, I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. I live in a smaller town, so Amazon is really my go-to for a lot of things, including home decor. Alright you guys, so this is everything I'm planning on to use to decorate with today. I hope you enjoy this video and maybe it gives you some sweet decorating ideas and inspiration for your home for spring.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this lonely track. All my worries of yesterday, I can't seem to get away. We were golden, turning blue. I thought you could see it too. Through our hands it slipped away. We were never here to stay. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
Over here on this bench, I'm keeping everything the same. I'm just going to turn around these pillows that I have. These are from Walmart. I picked up during Easter time, my Texas house line. I love that you can use either side of them, so I'm just going to turn them around to this other side. Now they are perfect to use for the rest of springtime.
Every night I spend with you, hoping you could feel it too. Don't you ever paint it black. We are never coming back. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
Look out, here she comes. The woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing how I feel for her, but she won't feel.
I'm loving how this turned out. I usually don't decorate the whole shelf up. I like to keep it a little more simple, so I usually just try to decorate here in the middle. As you can see, I tried to use different layers and textures and different heights as well.
But I know I'll have to try to let her go, because she won't be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before, but she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and
Over here on my fireplace mantle, I'm going to keep it very simple with just a green garland on top of the mantle, keeping the clock as the main focus.
She will never know, never know, she'll never know. It's like she stole my heart without knowing she did. But I guess that it will pass. Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost inside the blue of those eyes. I've gotta let her go. I know it won't be easy. I wanna hold her close, but I have to try as hard as I can, 'cause she'll never be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before. And she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and I will have to let her go. She will never know, never know, 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 she'll never know.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming.
I am just loving how this table turned out. I think it is so pretty. I love how simple it is, and I especially love that pretty dainty table runner and the green plates to bring a little color over here. I love the twisted candles and that vintage looking vase that has green stems coming out of it. I am so happy with how this whole space came together.
Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
Alright, you guys, we're done decorating here in my dining room for spring, and oh my goodness, I am so happy with how this space turned out. It gives me the cottage farmhouse vibes that I was going for in here, and I just love each piece and how I used it. I think everything came together so nicely. I love how simple and neutral this looks. When summer comes, I'm going to be adding a little more color, so I'm really just going to take this in and enjoy it as it is right now. Alright, let's take one more last look at everything to see how everything came together. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today for another video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you stayed with me here until the end, thank you so much. It really does help my channel out. Leave me a sunny emoji down below in the comment. I always love to see who sticks with me here until the end. Don't forget to come back. There will be tons more home decorating videos coming your way, and you don't want to miss them. Thank you for your kind words, your support, and spending some of your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. It's Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me today for another video. Today we are going to be doing a little spring makeover here in my primary bedroom. I want to add in a few spring touches to cozy up the space a little, and I'm going to change a few things around and add some things as well. So I thought I would take you along with me today as I did this. This is what our bedroom looks like currently. About a year or so ago, I did make a video where I did a big bedroom makeover. I will link that video down below if you want to see what this looked like before. But as you can see, we like to keep it very simple looking, clutter-free, and just not have too much going on. Our life is crazy enough with 8 kids, so we like to come in here and just breathe and relax and not have so much stuff everywhere that we feel overwhelmed. We don't have too much on our walls, but I do have this wall canvas my husband gave to me a few years ago on our anniversary, and I absolutely love it hanging up here on this wall. He had it made just for me, and it is really special. I love waking up to it every morning, and it is just a sweet reminder of where our love story began. Over here on this big empty wall, I want to put a dresser and maybe some pretty wall art above it, but I haven't found a dresser that I love yet, so for now it is just going to stay empty until I find one that I like. So here is a little look at the before. I am going to be changing a few things around. Like I said, I am going to be changing out the hardware on these end tables. I'm actually going to replace them with the hardware that used to be on them. These end tables are about 20 years old, and they were a light oak color and looked very used. So when I did my bedroom makeover, I sanded and painted them and put some new hardware on them. But after living with them for a little while, I think putting some darker hardware on them will look better against the white. So that is why I'm going to be switching them out. And then since I am switching out the hardware to a bronze color, I'm going to also be changing out these lamps that I have. I had some lamps that I was going to use in another place in my home, but I put them up here to see what they look like, and I just thought they were perfect, so I will be switching out the lamps as well. That white headboard is from Amazon. We just wanted something simple in here, so this worked out perfect. I'm also going to be taking down this Let's Stay in Bed canvas wall sign that I found on Amazon. I just needed something to put up here temporarily, but I'm just not liking it anymore, so I'm going to replace it with something else. I also will be switching out this curtain rod to a bronze one, so it goes along and matches everything else here in this room. I will be keeping these khaki linen curtains that I found on Amazon. I used to have white curtains up here, and I was planning on putting them back out, but these are blackout curtains, and we just love having them here in this room. They block out so much light in the morning, so I don't think we ever want to go back now to regular curtains, so we are going to keep these here. I also bought a new bedding set that I will be replacing with this old one. I found this one on Amazon and I have loved it, but with it being white, it has been so hard to keep clean. With having a bunch of kids and a dog that sits up here, it feels like no matter how many times I clean it a week, it just never stays white. So I will also be replacing this. Alright, I am so excited to share with you guys how this turns out in the end. I absolutely love it, so make sure you stay tuned until the end so you can see how everything turns out. I'm going to start over here in this corner and add a mirror. I used to have this mirror downstairs in my family room, but I replaced it with a new one, so I decided to bring it up here and see what it looks like over here in this corner, and I think it really does fit the space so nice, and I love the look of it and how it fills up this space some. I think it is really pretty sitting over here in this corner of the room. I got this on Amazon and it was a lot darker than I wanted it to be, so I took some white paint and painted over it, and then I took some sandpaper and I sanded over it to give it that kind of distressed rustic look to it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out in the end. Now I'm going to replace these lamps with these other lamps that I found on Amazon. Like I said, these were going to go in another part of our home, but I tried them up here and I thought they were really pretty. I love how simple they look, and the clear acetic glass and the bronze color of them. I think they look really nice on each side of the end tables. Here is a little look at the hardware that we are going to be replacing the other hardware with, and aren't these so pretty? Like I said, these are the original hardware that came with these end tables, but I took them off and replaced them with the other ones that are on there now, and now I'm just switching them back again. I'm really happy that I decided to switch these out. I love the dark against the white, and with the new lamps it really goes together so nicely, so I'm really happy with it. You will see my sweet husband popping in here and there to help me out with some of these things. I could do them myself, but I don't think I mentioned this before, but I have a permanent back injury that left me with a numb foot and numb leg that I will have to deal with the rest of my life. And if I bend down a lot or twist and turn or lift anything heavy, then I will re-injure myself again. And I've done that before, and it just takes me out for a long time. So I just really try to be careful with it. But anyway, this is what it looks like with the new hardware and the lamps. Like I said, isn't the dark against the white so pretty? It really is the look that I was going for, and I just love it. Now my husband is just going to take down this curtain rod and replace it with this bronze one. It is nothing special. I just found this at Walmart, but it's exactly the color that I was looking for, and it does what it needs to do, hold curtains. So there's no need for me to go out and buy an expensive curtain rod when this one will do it just fine.
The longer I've waited, the more that I've tried. All the years that I've wasted trying to find it. All that I go through.
So here is what it looks like now that it is put up. It might not look like a huge difference, but when you see the final look of the room, you will see how nice it is to have everything match. Now we're going to say goodbye to this sign here above our bed and replace it with something new. I kind of had an idea what I wanted to do in my head, so I bought some of these rustic wood window frames on Amazon, and then I'm going to take this green eucalyptus wreath that I found on Amazon as well and just place it here in the middle of the two frames. I was deciding if I wanted to take two wreaths instead and place one of them in each frame, but in the end I decided to just place one here in the middle. I just love the simplicity of this, and I love that I can change out the wreath for different holidays and seasons as well throughout the year. So this is what I am going to stick with. Here is a little close-up of the frames and wreath. These frames are so well made, and I needed something a little bigger. A lot of the frames are pretty small, but I needed a good size frame, so I was really happy when I found these.
When everything's cold, I see you running, all covered in gold.
I'm going to take some of these command strips and stick them to the back of the frames. I love using these instead of having to put holes and nails in our wall. I just use command strips and they work out great.
Out the window, no smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. When there are others, I do the routine. I dance all alone there. I try to be seen.
To hang up the wreath, I'm just going to take two of these clear push pins that I have, and I'm just going to stick them on each side of the frame. I want to make sure that they are even, and then I can just hang the wreath from them. I'm sure there are other ways to do this, but this is just simple and easy and it works, so this is what I did.
No smoke in my eyes. I can hear the wind.
Here is my husband putting these up for me. He is just making sure they are straight and centered and where we want them at. I decided to space out the frames a little. There's about 3 inches between each frame, and then we are just going to hang the wreath there in the middle of them.
Out the window, no smoke in my eye. I can hear the wind chiming. It's always been you in the back of my mind. It's always been you in the back of my mind.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough.
Now I'm just going to take the wreath and hang it here in the middle. Those push pins worked out great for this, and oh my goodness, I just love how this turned out. I just love how simple and pretty this looks, and like I said, I love the idea of getting to change the wreath out for different holidays and seasons.
Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever.
Now it is time to add in the new bedding. I found this Mainstays 7-piece corduroy quilt set at Walmart in the color beige. I love the color of this and the texture of the quilt. I love that it also comes with a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, it was 2 pillowcases, and 2 pillow shams as well. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. I'm going to wash this, and now here we are putting it on our bed. We have a king bed, so I got a king set, and the sheets fit the bed just great, and they're actually pretty soft as well. Like I said, I love the texture and color of this quilt, and I also love that it is pretty lightweight. We live in Arizona and it gets super hot here through the summer months and even into the fall, so we don't want anything too heavy here on our bed, so I think this will work out great. I can't say how it will hold up because I've only washed it once, so we will see how it will hold up in a few weeks or months to come, but for now I'm really happy with it. I found these really pretty sage color pillows at Walmart. They are my Texas house line and I just love them. I love that her pillows always have 2 sides, so you can use this side or I can switch them around and use this side as well. And using the sage green color in my home during the spring and summer months is my favorite. I just love this color. I also picked up this 2-pack of yellow striped pillows at Bell's Outlet the other day. They were $19 and I love using yellow in my home during the summer months as well. It is so bright and cheery, and I also love mixing yellow and that sage green together. So that is what we are going to do here. Now I'm just going to finish this bed off with this light ivory throw blanket that I found on Amazon a little while ago and just place it down here on the corner of our bed. I added this artificial tree over here in this corner to bring it a little green, and with the mirror being in the other corner, I wanted to bring something over in this corner to kind of match it and bring in a little more height. Here on the side tables, I'm going to keep them pretty simple with a few books, a yummy smelling candle, and I just love the color of this with the yellow. And on the other side, I'm going to just add a simple artificial green plant to bring in a little green over there in that corner. Alright you guys, we're done decorating here in my bedroom for spring. I like that this can go into summer as well. But let's take a little look at the before again and then the after.
Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave, yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. You've been trying to find your crown, happy camper through the ups and downs, keeping calm, winning ground. Let's build castles now. We'll make gold on our way up, through them trees before we reach them tops. Oh no, half isn't enough. Let's build castles now. Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave, yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race.
Alright friends, thank you so much for coming along with me as I did a little makeover and added in some sweet and simple spring touches here in our bedroom. Everything is so cozy and cute, and I know we are going to enjoy this space through the rest of spring and into the summer as well. I will make sure to link everything down below in the description that I decorated with today, so you can go and check out those links if you would like. But I would love to hear from you. Make sure to say hi down below in the comments and let me know what you think of my spring bedroom. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. There will be tons more home decorating videos coming out this year, and you don't want to miss them. Alright, sweet friends, thank you again for watching and spending some of your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.
Well, you know what they say,